What is up, everybody? This is Titans Rossi. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. We got an incredible, awesome show for you guys. I went to the game. It was a freaking horrible game, but we had an awesome time. Nonetheless, before the show, Mr. Titan's going to be on the show. I'll bring him here in a minute. He had a hangout. It was really cool. And we met up before the game with a lot of people and stuff like that. But as we all know, the game was freaking garbage. And but hopefully we're gonna bounce back. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. We're gonna break it down tonight, guys, for sure. So here we go. There we go. We're going to bring Mr. Titan in here. What is up, buddy?
What is happening? What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing out there? What's up, Rossi? Thanks for getting me on, man.
Yeah, man, I'm super stoked to have you on. I've been wanting to have you on for a while. We've finally been able to coordinate it here, and yeah, man, how's it been going? Like, I know, we met at the game and everything. How are you doing since then? Like, how's your mood? Are you over it? Are you depressed? How long does it take you to get over losses?
So back in the day, it used to take me a whole week. I would delete the ESPN app. I wouldn't talk to anybody. I'd kind of be by myself, just doing my own thing. I think I was okay while the game was happening, to be honest with you. It was a bad situation, I think, for us. I think it was a difficult game for us to kind of point out. I know a lot of people were super psyched about, our offense and then the defense on preseason. A lot of people got overhyped again, and I don't think I bit into it. I was just like, I don't know. Don't sleep on Arizona, and apparently we did. So I was pretty good throughout the whole game. I think. I mean, it is what it is. It sucked. I stayed there till the clock hit 0, but at the same time, I mean, what do you expect? What do you do in that situation and stuff like that? So,
yeah, and shout out to Raul Garcia. Raul. He had the Titans game. Your buddies with him too, and he hooked me up with the ticket.
Awesome.
And I wasn't going to originally go, and he hooked me up, and I actually met him kind of through your show, really, and he started watching my show and stuff. So that's something cool. Like, that's what's cool about this YouTube community, like doing this thing is meeting people like that. And we stayed to the bitter end too. Like, Uploaded talked about it, like in his preview show or whatever, how he thinks it's going to take a few games for us to really get going. Like, I think it has a lot to do with like not practicing together much. A lot of people have said, I've heard the point, well, we didn't have a preseason last year. That's true, but also, we didn't practice. The starters didn't hardly practice at all this training camp.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference. And I was on the 615 podcast show last night, and I was talking about this too. Like, it's like with anything in life, like if you don't practice it, if you don't practice your craft, you're not going to get better at it. And when you come back to do it after you haven't done it, you're not going to be as good at it. I mean, do you agree with that? Or,
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's where the saying, practice makes perfect comes in, right? It's not just some bullshit saying. It is what it is. You got to practice. Same thing with podcasting and talking to people. Like, you don't expect it, but like, I've learned how to talk and manage an interview now just because I've done it so many times, and it
Yeah.
it gets easier and easier, just like practicing for a football game and practicing getting reps. I know Jared McGrath would be always telling me, especially on defense last year, I would always tell him, I'm like, man, like that defensive rough. What's wrong? What do we need? He's like, they just need snaps. You need snaps because that's the only way that defense is going to communicate together. That's the only way you guys are going to get better is just all that defense. What's up, Tighten Up podcast?
Sometimes
that was cool.
Shout out to him and yeah, let me give a shout out to some of these people who are already in here tonight. Kent Woods is always on here, always following me and watching the show. So shout out to him, man.
What's up, Kent Woods?
Yeah, and a lot of these people follow all of us, So Crazy Dave Designs. Titans will come out firing all cylinders this week. Tighten up. I hope you're right, man. And thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Titan Bay. We can't win against the high school team if this continues. Losers aren't bad, but losses like these are. Yeah, I mean, that's true, man. Ryan Dodd, what's up, man? Al Pierce, Oilers Struck, what is up? Time to tighten up and turn this ship around. Time to dominate.
What's up, Al Pierce?
Shout out to Titan Anderson. What's up, man? Titans Time podcast. So yeah, a lot of people in here so far. So yeah, shout out to you guys. So one thing I kind of wanted to start on and it was really cool what you put together for the hangout. And before we get into, bashing our team for a little bit, but it was really cool what you put together, man. Like I told you, I sent you a message and said, even though we lost, like it made it all worth it. Like, cause I you came from Texas. Yeah. I came from South Florida. Who was the guy? Was it Shane?
Yeah, Shane from Arizona. Arizona.
I mean, and he drove like 22 hours.
Yeah. Just to see the game. So I'm glad that I got a chance to actually set up this event because again, like you said, how you met Raul and stuff like that, it was just a big hangout with a bunch of Titan fans, just people that haven't seen each other. That's a crazy thing. It took a person from Texas to get people to meet each other from the same state because there was a couple of girls in there that they known each other through Twitter, but they never seen each other in real life. I'm like, how you guys live in the same state? You guys go to the games every single Sunday. But you guys never met, so it was kind of cool to kind of put that together.
Yeah, no, and like I've met a few people in South Florida because of like the community. Like I said, Raul. I know Titans Bay. I think he lives in Tampa Bay. And actually, Darren Schaefer. I don't, Darren.
Yeah, Darren. Yeah, we met him.
Yeah, he came to the Bucks game, and we met up there when we went to the preseason game, and then. He came to a little hangout thing, but I wanted to just kind of put some pictures and videos from the hangout. We'll start off with the video here. And if you guys didn't know, Dexter McCluster was at the hangout, and he was such a cool dude. Like, he was so nice. Like, he talked to everybody, and he wasn't just kind of huddled in the corner the whole time. Yep. Like, he was actually walking around, talking to people. And I just thought it was really cool, man, because I haven't really been around like a lot of players before. Mm-hmm. And, even though he's retired and all that and he hasn't played in a little bit, he was still a really good player. Like, he was a great punt returner.
You didn't know, but Friday, me and him went out for drinks, and I got a little sauce in me, and I'm like, hey, Brett, I know you have bad knees and stuff, but can we race? I didn't film it because I was a little drunk. And he's like, yeah, let's go. He's still got the burners.
Yeah.
Still got the burners.
Did he smoke you?
He smoked me. I didn't get it. It was like it was a Porsche going against like a Honda Civic 90. It was just bad. It was just, I was like, it was bad.
Because he ran in his prime, he was running like a 4.3 something, right?
Yeah, he was nasty in his prime and stuff, especially when he was like the punt returner and stuff. Like when the Chiefs did, because we got him, he was still decent, but we didn't use him like correctly. But again, when he played with the Chiefs, I mean, he's wide receiver, running back, punt return, like he was everything. He was everything.
I don't know, but I want to say he might have made the Pro Bowl as a returner.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he made the Pro Bowl. Yep, it was a Pro Bowl.
So we're going to play this little video here. This is at your hangout, and this is Dexter kind of talking. I don't know if y'all can hear it really good, but I think you should be able to. But here we go.
I'm always ready now. Yeah. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Me being a Florida guy, Florida boy, you know, that's where my heart is, right? But when I came to Tennessee in 2014, being the Kansas City Chiefs, it was something new for me, something foreign, right? But, you know, I met a lot of good people, and they used to always come to me and like, hey, a lot of guys, when they start playing for the Titans, they end up staying. I say, yeah, right, I'm going back to the beach. I'm going back to the sun. I'm going back home to Florida. But here we are 7 years later. Me and my wife were homeowners here in Tennessee. Yes, I do root for the Titans and the Chiefs as well. Inside joke, we just talked about it. But the Titans been through and through. It's always tightened up, man. I appreciate every moment, every memory that I had here. I'm making more. I'm a personal trainer now, so I train youth athletes all the way to college, all the way to training down to the NFL Combine. That's what I've been doing for the past 4 years in that. But my McCluster Fit business is more so about me just connecting, showing who I am outside the helmet. And a lot of people ask me, hey, Saul, how did you do it? And now they get a chance to kind of see how I did it by my work ethic. By me having that helmet on, by them seeing who I am, me as a person. I'm not stuck up, I'm not that dude. I'm a dance, I'm getting life at the party, because that's what got me so far. So again, I appreciate y'all. We're going to turn up, and don't quote me, but we may take shots right there if we take a shot.
So yeah, that's pretty cool.
At the end, I like it.
Yeah, and don't quote me, but I don't know if he'd want me to put that in there, but but yeah, he was such a cool dude, man. So humble, like talk to everybody, and like I said, you know, don't miss it next season. You know, Mr. Titan's planning on making this a regular thing, so you know, I guess you'll probably do it at the opening game.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do, obviously, it's going to be yearly. It's going to be so it might be the home opener. It might be maybe what's up, Rahul? What's up, buddy? Tighten up, man. So it might be that, or it might just be also maybe mid-October. I don't know yet. Got a plan with the other Titan players that I have in contact with that I will bring on. So it's going to be nice. It'll be every year. It's going to be maybe former Titan player, or it's going to be several former Titan players. So be on the lookout for that. I'll obviously will promote the shit out of that once it gets closer and stuff like that. But it's going to be better already. You know, just the place we have, got a DJ. It's going to be fun, man. A lot more giveaways, like that giveaway in the back. I see that poster. Ooh, where'd you get that? Ooh, okay.
So I never win anything. Like I never play the lottery. I never play scratch offs. Because I never win, you know, like I never get lucky. And I actually, I didn't have any cash. Remember, I was like, dude, are y'all taking a card or whatever? And you're like, dude, you don't have cash? And it was like a $10 raffle, you know?
Yeah.
And shout out to Raul, because I had $7 and he let me borrow 3. So I threw it in the pot. I was the last freaking one. I was the last one. Yes, dude. I was the last one, as far as I know, because y'all did it right after that.
Yeah, because I think it was like 4:30 was like cut off.
And I won. I won this poster, and I also won and it's signed, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's in really cool blue letters. And I won that poster, and I actually gave that one to Sauce Monster.
That's awesome.
Because like, I don't know if he's in here tonight, but he's been such a huge like supporter of me and Upload, and I'm sure he watches your show too. And the dude's just been like a rock for our shows and stuff. And like he came, which was really cool. Yeah. This is a picture from this was a group shot. Let me see if I got it here from the hangout. Maybe I might just have the pregame. This was at the pregame. And and I don't know if Sauce is in there. I don't think he is. Anyways, this was before the game. I kind of organized this little thing just for all us Titans YouTubers there. So that was cool. It was cool to meet Titans in truth. Like, he's one of my favorite dudes too. And so it was cool to get to meet him, This was from the Hangout.
Woo!
That's me winning the poster there. The Mandalorian Titans helmet, which I freaking loved.
Yes, dope.
The Ole Miss helmet was cool too. You can kind of see it in the corner.
They sold it. They sold it in that.
Yeah, it was like $850.
Yeah, $850. He sold that one. Look at you, cheesing with Dex.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. He was so nice, man.
Yeah.
I actually got him to sign. My mom just got knee surgery and she's kind of been hurting and stuff, and she's a huge Titans fan. So I got him and Lance Smith to sign this license plate.
Nice.
It's Titans license plate, and I gave it to her. So she was super stoked. And shout out to my mom too if she's watching. It's her birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah. So there's Keisha Bible.
I didn't get to meet her.
Yeah, we met up before the game, so that was cool to get to meet her. Raul says that the helmet. Yeah, so let's get into some of this game. And dude, like, people have been harping on all week. I think every Titans YouTuber has probably made a video about it.
Except me. I'm the only one that I didn't have a voice.
Yeah, me too. My voice was pretty shot too, man. Obviously, like, it was an awful game. We saw it. Here's some of the numbers. Obviously, we know Tannehill was sacked 6 times. Henry, he had really, those stats are kind of misleading. I mean, he did have 58 yards, but like 30 of those were on like 3 carries in the third quarter.
Call that chump change.
Yeah, Chester Rogers, he had a decent game in the beginning. He kind of disappeared late. Brown still had 49 yards in a TD, considering how bad we played. Julio didn't do much. He had the penalty, which we'll talk about that. At least we had some sacks. Landry and Simmons. Kyler Murray obviously gashed the crap out of us. Their run game wasn't too bad. You could see Hopkins. And actually, Hopkins to have under 100 yards is actually not too bad. But, I mean, he still had 2 TDs. So, there you go, how do you think Jack Rabbit did against? I mean, of course he had a couple of TDs, Hopkins did, but how do you think Jack Rabbit did overall with the messed up cleats, supposedly?
I think that's what bothered me the most, to be honest with you, is the fact that he said it was the cleats.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude. Just own up to it. I mean, yeah. We get tired of Taylor Lewan saying that, but at the same time, I mean, come on. You can't just blame it on cleats. I mean, the cleats made you grab his face mask? Because I remember the face mask. But yeah, he was getting it was getting ugly. It was getting ugly really quick, like I said. But other than that, we'll see. Again, pieces are still getting put together. Obviously, the defense. To be honest with you, thinking about the game now, do the players trust the coordinators? Maybe it's the coordinators that kind of failed them. I don't know, man. It's, God.
Yeah, I agree, man. And one thing, like, too, I'm not gonna beat up Downing too bad. Well, as far as the offense, yeah. And No Flags Film made a couple things post on Twitter about the defensive play calling, like. And it was pretty bad. Like, he's so in tune with all the plays and stuff. Like, I don't even honestly know what he's talking about most of the time on the tweets. I'm not going to lie, but I was like, wow, that looks bad. That looks like a bad play call, like on defense. And it was pretty rough. Like, and two, as far as the offense, like Downing, you can't really blame the guy too much for the first quarter just because Tanny had no time, bro. Like, the receivers could not even complete their routes. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, it was awful. I mean, yeah, I mean, he was predictable, but at the same time, like, what are you gonna do when your offensive line can't protect your quarterback? I mean, Tannehill was absolutely getting slaughtered.
I agree.
It was kind of sad to see. I was like, dude, just take him out of the game, like in the fourth quarter.
I thought Logan Woodside was going to come in the third. I really thought so. I was waiting for his number to be called in. I really thought Logan Woodside was going to come in. It's just the point that you make these like decisions on offense and defense, and then you kind of question it. Like that whole 4th and 1 right before half to kick a field goal that the guys missed an extra point already. Like, why not try to go for it? So that was a little weird, and just they look like they were playing conservative the whole time, third quarter and stuff. I'm like, for that, just they were kind of like almost like forfeiting, but didn't want to show that they were forfeiting. So that's why they kept everyone out there, I think. So I think the game was. I mean, I felt like they were just outmatched in every phase of the ball.
I almost feel like too, like Vrabel was almost like kind of punishing them or something. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna play like crap. You're gonna continue to play like crap. So we're gonna leave you out there and let's continue to let the crap get beat out of you. You know, like I don't know. Yeah, the cleats thing was annoying.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't use that as an excuse. You got beat. It's all right. I mean, it's D-Hop. It's not like it's just like a rookie. You get me? Like he it's gonna happen. You can only block him for so much. You can only cover him so much. I mean, both of them are studs. Murray and you have D-Hop.
Yeah, and on that one, I don't know if it was his first. It wasn't the TD where he toe tapped it in. It was the one. It was like a completely screwed up coverage on defense, like or the play call on defense. The one TD.
Was it the one where they threw it? It was like almost like a slant.
Yeah,
Kevin fired like bit. He tried to tackle him, missed him, and then he just yeah. That was.
So, I mean, I don't know how much we can blame that just on Jack Rabbit, but we'll see, man. We'll see Sunday because he's gonna be facing. I don't know. I mean, I would love to see Christian Fulton on DK. You know, like I know he's not as fast as him, but you know, Lockett's probably as fast as DK too. I think. So I mean, you kind of pick your poison there.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a scary match. That's a bad matchup for anyone who's covering them. You know. It's not a good. I hope we can turn it around, but you know what? I mean, people might not like it, but I just don't see a complete 100% turnaround. But again, that's the way the Titans do it sometimes. They play horrible one week. They look like they're not going to make it. They look like a top 2 team, and then all of a sudden next week they look like number 1 in the AFC South. You know, like
world beaters.
Yeah, just world beaters. Just like whoa. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they won, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lost too. It's kind of like I'm not going to be in shock if they won, or I wouldn't be in shock if they lost. It's kind of like a toss-up. It's weird.
Yeah, me too, man. Let me get to some of these comments in there. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate it. She would too. Hey, Bay, what's up, man? Tighten up. And guys, yeah, I mean, please hit the like button, subscribe, and all that stuff if you haven't yet. I post probably, a couple videos a week. I go live a lot and stuff, and I do put a lot of effort into it. I try to bring you guys a good show and everything. Raul Garcia says Henry was taken out of the game early once we fell behind. Definitely, dude. We got to get him going. That's our key to success. Kent Woods, the only thing that concerns me, but we don't do well with West Coast teams, but this team needs to figure out a way to turn it around.
I mean, Kenwood he does have a point. I mean, a couple years back we played, had the West Coast. We played against the 49ers, which weren't really good. We lost because I remember because my friend is a big 49ers friend. So he never let me let it down. We played LA. We don't do good in West Coast, especially now. It's a bad timing for us, because the Tennessee Titans start off slow all the time. Every year we start really, really slow. And then we don't play good in the West Coast. So like now we're starting vice versa. It's going to happen where we're playing the West Coast and we're starting off the beginning of the year. We could easily fall 0-2, but it shouldn't be. Again, if we do fall 0-2, it's not the end of the world again. You got to look at it like this: it's the NFC teams, so it's not an AFC team. So that's the only thing I guess can take as positive if we lose.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I mean, it all depends on what the Colts do. Who did the Colts play Sunday? You know?
I'll tell you right now.
It depends on what they do too. I mean, if the Colts lose, and
they play the Rams, so they should lose.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if the Jaguars lose, we'll see how the Texans do. I mean, we could be sitting at week 3, basically like the start of the season.
Yep.
I think we're going to play better. I think we're going to play more competitive for sure, but it's going to be tough, man. And like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if we went out there and just slaughtered them. Like it's like how we did against Buffalo and stuff like that. It's just crazy how we respond sometimes. And another stat, and I don't know if you've heard this, but Mike Vrabel is 7-0 after a double-digit loss. That's a crazy stat, man. Like it's such a weird stat. Unknown 13, what's up, my friend? Thank you for tuning in, man. He's always in here too. He says, from what I see, the Titans are barely getting back into it. It's a new season. No key players even played in the preseason, so the whole team was kind of lost. And we kind of hit on that earlier too.
The Browns beat the Texans. So, yeah, that's easily – and then the Jaguars beat the Broncos. So, easily everyone can lose, technically.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's crazy the Texans are leading the division right now. But, I mean, they played Jacksonville. So, I don't know, bro. Chad Bagley, what's up, man? First play we run, then second play we run, third play we pass.
Yeah, happens like that.
Yeah, something's got to change with the play calling, man. They got to get it together for sure. Definitely, man. Something's got to change. So I make these polls on Twitter, like, and I post them on here. And I made a couple polls like earlier today. So this was one of my polls. Your assessment. So basically, what's your assessment of the Titans' Week 1 performance? Most people said we weren't ready. That was the consensus. It was just a fluke. We are that bad. Luckily, it was only 5%. And I think it was like 60 people voted or something. And then the coach's fault had 15.8%. Here's another. Well, I guess I didn't put that poll on here. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was kind of a funny poll to do. So yeah, I mean, obviously Tannehill was on his back most of the game. It was that, like I said, man, I'm sorry to keep harping on that, guys, but that was just tough to see. It was really tough to just see him getting beat up out there. And I think there was even one point where Luan didn't even like pick him up. Like he was like standing right near him and he didn't even like go and give him a hand. I don't know what that was all about. As you could see, he was getting smashed like that the whole game. So that's sad, man.
That's a horrible picture.
Yeah, I know, man. So like, I know you got to kind of get going soon, but I kind of wanted, before you get off here, I kind of wanted to get like what's like your keys to success against Seattle this Sunday? Like, what are like the 2 or 3 things that that we need to do starting off in the game or whatever?
Start off quick. Got to start off quick. You got to control the ball, especially with Seattle. They're easy. They could score just like that. Again,
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, he ain't no joke. You gotta pressure. You gotta put pressure on Russell Wilson. I think ball control and time management is going to be key. If we get the run game going, control the clock, we have a good chance of winning the game. But we also have to control and keep Russell Wilson, because we didn't do that with Kyler Murray, is keep him in the pocket. Because once they get out of the pocket, now there's two things you got to worry about: his feet and his hand and his arm. And then he could kill it because he could throw too, just like Kyler Murray. So you kind of have to limit him and keep him contained and stuff like that.
Yeah, one of the surprising things to me, like he did have a touchdown, but we did hold him to 20 yards rushing. Now, I mean,
he was
torched.
Yeah,
he torched his passing, so I don't even know if it really matters.
He didn't need that. Yeah, he didn't need that. I mean, but give him props though. You had to give him props. He was some of the balls that he was throwing were perfect. I mean, I wasn't even mad when he scored that last one that was over. I was like, I wasn't even mad because that was such a perfect pass. Like, I can't even be mad. That was just I didn't cheer him on obviously, but I was just like, hey, you got to give him props when they do good. Like, you got to. Like, I was just like,
he was impressive, man. That throw was incredible. I think it was like even kind of off his back foot, because I was in the end zone on the opposite side, and I was like, dude, as soon as he threw it, I was like, touchdown.
It was beautiful. He led him, especially into the corner and stuff. It was just
it was wild, man. Here's kind of my keys to success or whatever.
Let's see it, Rossi.
Yeah, so kind of the same thing, play with some fire, freaking come out there and smash. Like, don't be freaking slow. Like, let's get out there and smash. You know what I mean? Like, get Henry going. Like, I would even start fast, like no huddle, just boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Get it going.
Establish the run game early, control the clock, like you said, contain the outside, like get them off their game, take DK and Lockett out of the game as much as possible, which is extremely difficult to do. I get that. But like, one thing too is like their defense really, like, they're not that great. Like, their defense is not as good as Arizona's. Like, they got a lot of issues at cornerback too. Like, their two corners, Trey Flowers, and what's the other guy's name? I think I put it on here earlier. He didn't play like all last year. I think he was hurt. So their two corners like aren't that great. I mean, compared to what they faced against the Colts, is nothing like what we have in AJ and Julio if they both play like they're supposed to play. You know what I mean? Like, they have a much bigger challenge against our receivers than they do the Colts receivers.
Well, let's say this. Regardless, we could have the best receiving group, man. You can bring Randy Moss back in, Jerry Rice. If they can't make their route and we can't protect our quarterback, it kind of goes to shit. It doesn't matter. So that's the only thing that worries me. Is that offensive line. Do I think they'll step up this time? I feel like Taylor Lewan usually does that. He always has that that one little hiccup in the season. He apologizes, then he's pretty solid for the rest of the year. And unfortunately, we're gonna need him to show up every game because it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, man, for sure. And the drum star said, I recall the Bucs started 0-1 last year and they won the Super Bowl. The Titans will figure this out. I hope you're right, dude. I really do, because it would be really disappointing this year not to see them, man, I mean, this roster is so good. And like, it is concerning, like having a new defensive coordinator, a new offensive coordinator, like, That is concerning, man. Like, that is a big deal, you know. You go from the wizard Arthur Smith to Todd Downing, who was practically ran out of Oakland. You know, they hated that dude in Oakland. You know, like, he was awful.
I'm starting to hate him too.
Yeah, a lot of people here already like are down in the guy.
I'll give him another chance, but let's say this: you know, we continue having this year. We're struggling, and do you blame it on the coordinators? Like, who is to blame? Last year, what did Mike Vrabel blame it on? Didn't he blame it on the players? Didn't he say that? I think it was the players or the coordinators, one of the two. So who do you blame it on now?
Yeah, I think he did kind of blame it on the players, you know,
Right.
like. So yeah, I mean, this year's put up or shut up.
Yep.
You know, like, it's either the players or not the players. The players or the coaches or both or all encompassing or whatever, you know. So, anyways, man, I'm gonna let you get out of here. I know, you know, you got some things to do. You got your boy to tend to. So,
yeah. I hear him knocking on the wall.
Really, that's awesome.
I heard him knock on the wall.
How old is he?
He's 4.
Oh wow, man!
Yeah,
so
he's
you got
4.
your hands full, dude.
Yeah, man. He's always looking for attention, and I'm always there to give it to him because that's it, man. I mean,
that's the most important thing in life, dude. You know, I haven't had one yet. We're working on it, but
okay. After you get off this, you keep get off it.
We're working on it. It hasn't happened yet. Apparently, it's not as easy as like you would think.
Right.
But I'm trying. You know what I mean? Like,
you do your best. All right, Ross. Yeah. That's all you can do. Oh yeah, there it is. There we get. This is what I like talking. Let's go. Tighten up.
Yeah. So, anyways, man. So let them know where they can find you. I'm sure they know where to find you. But yeah. So let them know where they can find. Any last words from you before you head on out of here, man?
Well, you guys can find me. The channel is not the greatest channel. It's called Mr. Titan. If you
come on,
check it out. If you want, get the merch. Got the Mr. Titan merchandise right here. I think the shirt comes down. We changed it up. I talked to the guy. I think we have it in white, black, a light blue. I think this one comes out in red too now. So, well, look at. I have 3 kiddos, but they're pretty independent. There's 1917. Oh yeah, not yet. And Al says, just like the Titans, it takes practice. I love it. you know what? You gotta practice. Keep practicing.
That's hilarious, man.
That is pretty hilarious. Funny. But like I said, with the merchandise, there's one with the logo, this logo, and I have my first logo, which is me. And then check it out if you guys want to. I go live sometimes. Don't go live that much anymore, just because the internet's kind of choppy and stuff like that. So I like to make short videos. But appreciate the support. Love you guys, and hopefully we can come out with a W. But don't freak out if they don't.
Yeah, man, and I'll say too before you go, like, your videos are great, man. I started watching you and upload, and Titan Anderson were like the first people I started watching. You know, when I moved down to South Florida a couple years ago, because there's no Titans fans down here, so I had to get
your fix,
my fix somewhere with fans and stuff. So, and Mr. Titan has all types of awesome people on the show, like ex-players, freaking sports writers, and
Kayla Anderson was pretty cool. I like
that. Was cool. That was his most recent video. So yeah, man, give Mr. Titan a watch and a follow, dude. He's always putting out good stuff. So yeah, man, I'll let you go, dude. Tighten up, man, and we'll have to do this again.
Definitely, it was fun, and you keep practicing. All right, man. Good luck. Have a good night, people. All right. Love you guys. Tighten up.
See you, man. So that was Mr. Titan, man. Such a cool dude. So I want to thank him again for coming on. We'll stay on for a few more minutes here. We're at 40. We usually like to go to an hour here. I got some things set up to talk about with you guys and some stuff like that. I want, please guys, give me a subscribe, like the video. It helps out a lot. We're at 422 subs in like 2.5 months. So that's freaking amazing, guys. Like, you guys rock, dude. And like, when I made this channel, like, I wanted to make it about you guys. I wanted to really include the Titan community, the fans, and make it about you guys. That's why I post the Twitter polls. I usually do like a Twitter fan take of the week, Titans Rossi fan take of the week. Like I said, I'm a fan. This is made for you guys. This channel is made for you to communicate. So when you sub to my channel, you're getting involved in the community. It's not about, how many subs I get, how many people I get on the show, or blah, 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 all that crap. It's really about communicating with the fans, with other fans, Titans fans. That's what it's freaking about. You know what I mean? And that's why I love this channel so much. And I really appreciate all you guys supporting me so much too, on Twitter, on YouTube. It's been really cool, man. It's been a really cool experience, and it means a lot to me. So I'll get into some more of your comments here. You guys have been awesome in the chat. So what's up, Life of Devontae, man? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Make Russell uncomfortable, be dominant on defense, make space for Jones, and give Henry blocks. Yeah, that's definitely true, dude. Al Pierce says Wilson is short too. Our D-line needs to keep their heads up for sure, man. Wilson, he's not as fast as Murray, but he's been in the league a long time. He's always like an MVP candidate. Has he won the MVP before? Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't know if Wilson's ever won. I don't think he's ever won the MVP. I know he's won a Super Bowl. He might have been Super Bowl MVP. Raul Garcia says pressure was just there. We couldn't contain him. Over pursued and took the wrong angles. Yeah, for sure. Unknown 13, and shout out to you again, man. Thanks for always tuning in. I don't know. We have a pretty challenging schedule. As long as we win the AFC South 10-7, it's all good. True, dude. We really have a tough schedule. Let's look at the schedule real quick. I think I got a slide of it here. Let's look at the schedule, guys, and see what we got going on here. So, Arizona Cardinals, obviously we lost to them. We're at Seattle. Such a tough game, tough environment. Then, like me and Mr. Titan were talking about, if we lose this game, the Colts play – who do they play? They play somebody really – I can't remember who the Colts are playing this Sunday. We talked about it earlier. Sorry, brain fart. But they got a tough game. And – the Rams. They play the Rams. And then the Jaguars, I think, are playing the Browns, or the Texans are playing the Browns. So hopefully the Texans will lose so they don't go up 2 games on the division if we lose. Hopefully we'll be sitting at a good spot against the Colts. It's at home. I think we're really going to start getting it together then. That could really be where the season jumps off for us. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to lose against the Seahawks. I did predict that we lose, but I think if we do lose, it's going to be by a very close score. I think we're going to play really tough, and we very well could win. Like, I hope we win. I really do. I hope we come out there and play really good, and I think we will play good. I think it's just going to come down to the very end, and it could come down to our freaking kicker situation. We picked up Randy Bullock. He's been in the league a long time. He's made some kicks, but here we go again with this freaking kicking carousel. Like, it's awful, man. It's really a horrible situation considering all the incredible kickers that we've had. Rob Baronis, Al Del Greco, Ryan Suckup, Gary Anderson. I mean, dude, even George Blanda back in the day. Like, we've had some incredible kickers, and be in this kicker situation that we're in the last few years, it's been disgraceful, really, to our organization. Like, we need to go out and get somebody. At this point, it's like we might as well draft a kicker. That's the point. It's gotten to. After the Colts game, we kind of hit a little stretch, a good 2-game stretch there with the Jets and the Jaguars. So if we do lose against Seattle, we could come and win the next 3 games and be 3-2. You know, I really don't think the Colts are that great this year, to be honest. Like, I think we stand in a good spot in the division still. We just gotta get it together this upcoming week, you know. We got to do something. We got to come out with a fire and a determination that we're going to play, you know. Luan came out today. It was like his first official interview. And you know, he said that he was worried about messing up more than being better and helping the team. And it's like, dude, I don't know how you could even say that in an interview just because, like, it's kind of putting your team down. But I get it. Like, he hasn't played in a long time. He wasn't trying to mess up. He was trying to probably be too perfect. And his footwork is off. He was stiff. And I don't think Leon has lost it by any stretch of the imagination. I think he just hasn't played in a long time. Like we said, the old saying, practice makes perfect. It doesn't matter what you do in life. I don't care if you're bagging groceries at Kroger or Publix. Like, if you've never done it before or you haven't done it in a long time, you're not going to be as good at it. If you're a floor sweeper, if you're a UPS delivery driver, if you're whatever in life, that's just common sense. If you haven't done it in a long time, it's gonna take practice. It's gonna take you a while to get better at whatever craft you're doing. You know, when I first started making these videos, I didn't have all these graphics. I didn't have all this stuff. I didn't even know how to do any of this stuff. I knew nothing. But luckily, from the people who've helped me along the way, my coaches, and, you know, shout out to Titan Upload, man. Like, he helped me get started. I started with Fan to Fan Network. This channel is a part of the Titan Upload Network. You see it in the corner there, up in this side, sorry. It's part of that network, and I've learned from those guys. I've learned from Mr. Titan. I've learned from Titan Anderson. I've learned how to do these things, and that's because practice makes perfect, you know. And I'm still learning. I'm still getting better. And anyways, Luan also said that he was trying to compensate for his knees. That's normal, you know. He's worried. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Do you think Taylor Lewan will bounce back on Sunday against the Seahawks? What do you guys think about that? Do you think it was just kind of he's just kind of wasn't ready yet? I don't know. And what's your prediction for the game too? Let me know that. Unknown 13 says Titans Seahawks 31 for the upset. Heck yeah, man. I hope you're right. Life at Devontae says 1-1. I hope you're right, man. And I'm not trying to be negative, guys. Like, I'm just trying to be real, trying to be honest here, like trying to just give you my honest opinion on it. And if we come out and play really well and lose, then I'll be happy. Like, I think most of the fans will be happy. We just want to see an awesome effort. We want to see them win, but we want to see the effort. The effort was not there. Some of the players even admitted that the effort was not there, you know. Maybe the hype got to them. You know, we've never had this type of hype before. I don't think, maybe in our history. Maybe the year after the Super Bowl we did, but I mean, other than that, we didn't. So what do you guys think? What's your prediction? What do you think? Do you think Luan's gonna come back? You know, he's gonna be stronger. Unknown says, right, Rossi, as long as we make a good game. Why do us in Indy have brutal matchups early in the season? I don't know, dude. I really don't know why it's starting out so tough. Plus, we're playing the NFC West, so it's a really tough division. That was just the luck of the draw. That's how the rotation happened this year. Unknown 13 says, win or loss, as long as we make a good game, I'll be cool. It was a good game. We didn't get blown out. Al Pierce says, he is a competitor. I think he will work hard to redeem himself. Yeah, I do too, man. I really do too. Life of Devontae says 13-4, 12-5 on the season. Yeah, I agree with that. I picked them to go 13-4. You know, I don't know now. I think they might go 12-5. Raul Garcia says 11-6, 12-5. Titans Time podcast. What's up, man? I have to get you on again too. Colts play the Rams. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough for the Rams. Or it's going to be tough for the Colts playing the Rams. The Rams, I think, are really. I mean, I don't know if y'all saw that game or the stats, but freaking Stafford looked amazing for them. Raul Garcia says no. Lawan's injury takes time to be at 100%. That's true. It did take Conklin a while, and I don't think Conklin ever really came back from that. So hopefully Lawan's not at that point either. So unknown 13. It's possible we could go 14-3. Never say never. It is possible for sure. I mean, it's possible we could go 16-1. You know, Cardinals lost, Rams lost, Texans lost. Yeah, that's probably so. So I'm gonna start wrapping it up, guys. Like I really appreciate you guys coming in tonight. Like I said, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. Really means a lot to the channel. And I really thank you guys for tuning in. We'll get to last couple thoughts here that I got. You know, can we stop Russell Wilson? You know, can we stop him? Murray, like I said, Murray's quicker, but Russell is a better passer. You know, the Colts receiving core is not anything compared to the Titans. If you really look at it on paper, I'd say AJ's better than probably two of their guys. Like I said, final score prediction. I know some of you gave me some of that so far. So yeah, I mean, I think our receivers are a lot better than the Colts were, and the Seattle defensive backs they're not that great. I mean, they have Jamal Adams, and we really got to watch out for him. Jamal Adams gets a lot of sacks. He blitzes a lot, but they're not using him like that as much as they were. I don't know if they're just trying to like not get him injured, or they're just trying to use him in coverage more. So we see we got to watch out for him. Somebody has to keep an eye on Jamal Adams at all times, you know. Anywood on Hooker's foot injury, I don't know, but it seems the way they were talking about today during the press conference, Shane Bone was talking about, he didn't sound too optimistic about it. Like, he was like, it's a shame and all this. So I don't know if it's going to be one of those quick IR things or if he's going to be out longer. McDougald, I think that's Bradley McDougald is going to be starting in his place. I don't know much about the guy. He played well in the preseason, so we'll see what happens there. That's very unfortunate. Shout out to Titan Upload, man. I just got done telling them about, you know, this channel is a part of the Titan Upload network and all that stuff. So shout out to you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Seahawks, unfortunately, I think will win, even though we will play better. Yeah, we were just talking about that too, man. I hope we do come to play. Al Pierce, we can slow Wilson down if Weaver gets some snaps. Yeah, I mean, we need to dress Weaver. Like, I think the dude needs to play. He's athletic. You got to give him a shot. You got to give him a shot to see what he can do. You know, the more people we have rotating as pass rushers, the better. And Danico Autry, like, yes, he didn't play for – they said that he didn't play all the snaps for the Colts last year either, but he's somebody we need to get in the game. He's somebody we need to freaking put in there and let him do his thing. Like, we brought him in for a reason, you know, just like Bud Dupree. We paid the guy. Come on, like, put Autry in the game more. Don't know what they see in him. Are you talking about McDougald? Yeah. I don't know either, man. I don't know much about him. I thought Matthias Farley, I guess he's a free safety. I thought he was more of a strong safety, but I guess I was wrong about that. And I guess they still have Crookshank, or no, Crookshank got let go, didn't he? Did Crookshank he's still on the roster, I think. Upload, that's exactly what I'm seeing. Never know Titans can get gas and pull off the upset. And he says Dupree, Landry, and Simmons can be our best pass rushers. And they should be, really. I didn't think Landry had a horrible game. They did get pressure on Murray. He was just too quick. He just kept avoiding him. Dupree kept missing him. It kind of had a resemblance of Clowney last year. It just was that close. But I think Dupree's going to have a lot better game this game too. Kruk is still on. Yeah, I thought he was. I thought I couldn't remember if, like, when the guys off COVID came back, if he was a roster casualty or not. But, yeah, I'm glad he's still on there too. He's a special teams beast. So, anyways, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thank y'all so much. Y'all been awesome. We've had a good little crowd in here tonight, most of the night. So, thank you guys so much. We got some cool things coming up for the channel. So be looking out for that. I'm always trying to upgrade, and I spend a lot of time working on this, guys, like I said, to bring you guys a good show. What is next for the channel and the Titan Upload Network? Like I said, y'all go check Titan Upload out. A lot of stuff coming up between me and him. We're bringing you guys probably 6 to 8 videos a week. So yeah, stay tuned in to us, guys. We're always bringing content. Upload's always bringing content. I'm always bringing content. Y'all check out. Oh yeah. I know we talked about this earlier. This was the Simmons thing I won, the autograph. I got the McNair one up too that I got. I got this off Etsy. If you guys ever want to go find cool Titans gear, check on the Etsy. Like, they got a lot of people who make stuff and stuff like that. So we got it. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming up for the channel, for the network. And thank you for your support, guys. Like, it means a lot. It really does. You guys have been awesome. You guys have supported the channel. Like I said, we're inching our way to 500 subs. That's incredible. I started this channel before there was even anything going on, really. So that's really incredible. You can find me on Twitter too. Direct message me at Titans Rossi on Twitter. Give me your thoughts and opinions. Usually every show I post it on the screen. Titans Turner, shout out to him. He's always sending me stuff. I usually post that on the screen. So if you guys want to send me your thoughts and opinions, I'll post them on the screen. We'll make it a topic. We'll talk about it. Like I said, this channel is about you guys. It's about the community. And so, yeah, we'll get to the last couple comments here. Raul Garcia, great shows. Yeah, I'm going to go watch the game with Raul on Sunday at his house. Thanks, Rossi. Great backdrop. Thanks, man. I've been working on it. Can't believe Racy is in his. Yeah, dude, I couldn't believe that either. Like, he was in the game. I mean, it was towards the end of the game. I think might even been the third quarter. He was starting at one of the outside spots a few times, and that kind of blew my mind. I really wish. I mean, honestly, like, and shout out to the Kinseys. I don't know if they watched tonight or not, but man, I really wish we could see Kinsey come in and play for us, man. I think he would just be a great third down weapon. We need somebody. Rodgers is quick and shifty and makes plays, and he did well on Sunday. But I really think somebody like Kinsey could really help too. Westbrook-Akeem made a great play, but I think Kinsey's just faster. Like, I really think he could come in and make some plays for this team. That's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll call him up at some point during the season. So anyways, we're coming up on an hour, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. You've been incredible tonight. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, there we go, man. Tighten up. Let's go. I still have faith that we can go out there and win the Super Bowl. So I will check you guys later. Be looking forward some videos coming up. I'll probably maybe do something on Saturday before the game, or Saturday night before the game, or something like that. So anyway, see you guys later. Tighten up. Hit that like button. Let's go.